Adwoa had always been ambitious. Growing up in the village, she had seen others live simple lives, but she longed for something more, something grand. And when she heard of Nana Kwame, a man of wealth and power, she knew her opportunity had come. His name carried weight. He was a successful businessman, and his reputation stretched beyond the borders of the village. When Nana Kwame proposed to Adwoa, it was like a dream come true. He was everything she had hoped for, wealthy, influential, and respected. Their wedding was nothing short of spectacular. The entire village turned up for the grand celebration, with people coming from far and wide to witness the union. The music, the dancing, and the food, it was all perfect. Adwoa stood beside Nana Kwame, beaming with pride, knowing she had secured the future she always wanted. After the wedding, Adwoa moved into Nana Kwame's mansion, a home far more luxurious than anything she had ever imagined. It was a place of elegance, filled with fine furniture, expensive decorations, and an air of superiority that made Adwoa feel like royalty. She marveled at the life she was now living, a life of wealth and comfort beyond her wildest dreams. For the first few weeks, everything seemed perfect. Nana Kwame would leave for his business meetings, and Adwoa would spend her days exploring the mansion, enjoying her new luxurious life. But soon, things started to feel off. One evening, without any explanation, Nana Kwame disappeared. He told Adwoa he had urgent business to attend to in a nearby town and that he would return in a few days. At first, Adwoa didn't worry. She was used to his trips. But when days turned into weeks and there was no word from him, her worry began to grow. Adwoa tried to contact him, but there was no response. His absence, once an unexpected part of their life, started to feel strange and unsettling. The mansion, which had once felt warm and luxurious, now felt cold and empty. Soon, strange things began to happen. Adwoa noticed shadows shifting in the corners of her vision, as if someone, or something, was watching her. Doors creaked open when no one was there, and cold drafts seemed to come from nowhere. The once grand mansion now felt like a haunted house, filled with eerie sounds and unexplainable occurrences. She tried to brush it off at first, blaming it on her nerves or perhaps her imagination. But the more she ignored it, the worse it got. Objects would move on their own, furniture shifted in the middle of the night, and the shadows seemed to grow larger, darker, more menacing. One day, while walking through the village, an old woman approached Adwoa. Her face was wrinkled with age, and her eyes, though dim, held a deep wisdom. She pulled Adwoa aside and warned her about Nana Kwame. "There are things you do not know," the old woman said, her voice low and serious. "Nana Kwame may be rich, but that wealth did not come without a cost." Adwoa listened, confused and frightened. The old woman continued, explaining that Nana Kwame had made a terrible deal years ago. In exchange for his fortune, he had bound himself to dark forces that now resided in the mansion. Nana Kwame's wealth was a curse, and his disappearance was no accident. The spirits had come to collect their due, and now that Adwoa was part of his life, she was caught in the curse as well. Terrified, Adwoa returned to the mansion, her mind racing. She now understood the strange occurrences, the shadows, the creaking doors, the shifting furniture. The spirits that haunted the mansion were coming for her, just as they had come for Nana Kwame. That night, the mansion felt more alive than ever. The shadows grew darker, the cold drafts stronger, and the whispers in the air louder. Adwoa could no longer ignore it. She had married into a cursed life, and there was no escape. The dream she had chased for so long had turned into a nightmare, and the man she had married had left her to face it alone.